Good morning. Welcome to your guys' first video notes here. Today we're talking about converting decimals to fractions. Now we're talking about this, we're actually only talking about for decimals that stop. We're going to learn in a couple days how to convert decimals that do not stop. The decimals that keep repeating, how to convert those into fractions. It's a little bit different steps. This should be a lot easier for you. This is something that's a review from back in 5th grade. Converting decimals to fractions. We're going to have 4 steps here. Step 1 is to simply draw fraction bar. I'm going to do all the examples first on the 0.75, and then I'll do them on the other decimal here. So I'm going to draw a decimal fraction bar. Step 2, I'm going to put a 1 under the decimal. So there's my decimal, right underneath that, I'm putting a 1. Step 3, I'm going to add a 0 for each number behind the decimal. So I'm going to add a 0 for each number behind the decimal. 1, 2 numbers. 7 and the 5 are both behind the decimal, so I'm adding 2 zeros. 75 hundredths. At this point, if I was written out, I can erase that decimal point. It's no longer there. I have a fraction. Right? I am really there. But as you guys all remember, when we work with fractions, our last step is to simplify. So we're going to simplify eating. Here I can simplify these. I can divide them both by 25. 25 goes into 75 3 times. 25 goes into 100 4 times. 3/4 is the fraction for 0.75. Same 3 steps over here. Draw a fraction bar. Put a 1 underneath the decimal. It doesn't matter that we have a number in front. We put a 0 for each number. Remember, it's behind the decimal. 2 numbers are behind the decimal, just the 9 and the 4. The 3 is not behind the decimal, so I don't put a 0 for it. So it becomes, that decimal's no longer there, 394 over 100. Now simplify if possible. Last step. Sometimes we actually don't need to simplify. We'll talk about that when those cases arise. But here, if we're simplifying, I know they're both even. So I can divide them by 2. 50. 2 goes into 394. I don't know. I'm going to do quick division. 1, 2, 18. 197. What goes into 52? If we check 2, 3, and 5, it should be good. 2 doesn't go in. 2 goes into 50, but not to 197. 3 does not go into 50. 5 goes in here, but not here. So minus checked in 7, it doesn't go into 50. Okay. 9 doesn't go into 50. I'm pretty much good. I'm guaranteed that this is the simplest form. It's an improper fraction, but it's my fraction simplest form. I can make that into a mixed number if I needed to. Next, we'll get going the other way. Converting fractions to decimals. If I need to make my fraction to a decimal, if I'm trying to compare, see where they're at, sometimes it's easier because the steps are this. Divide. That's it. You have to divide your fractions. The fraction bar actually means divide. 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 1 divided by 2. 11 divided by 7. 8 divided by 9. So take my 1 divided by 2. My teacher always said box the top. The top number is the one that goes inside the box. 2 does not go into 1. We'll review on dividing here. Add a decimal. I want my answer to be a decimal. Add a 0. I can add as many zeros as I need. 2 goes into 10 though. 5 times. Bring my decimal up. There's my answer. 0.5. You guys already knew that a half is equal to 0.5. You might not know what 11/7 is equal to. So you might actually have to divide this out. 7 goes to 11. It does go into 1 time. Because this is an improper fraction, I should have 1 whole. I'm not done. I'm not done until it doesn't go in anymore. Add a 0. Bring my 0 down. 7 goes into 40. 5 times, minus 35. Add a 0, bring that down. 7 goes into 50, 7 times. Add a 0, bring that down. 7 goes into 10, 1 time. 30, add a 0, bring it down. 7 goes into 30, 4 times, 28. 2, and a 0, running it down. This keeps going here. And I'm going to keep going unless I just am told I can round it to the nearest 2 places. I'm out far enough that I can round this to 1.75. If the 1 make 7 stay the same, I can keep going. 7 goes to 20. 2 times, minus 14, 6, and it just keeps going there. Right? So this one, it doesn't look like it's going to stop right on me. It will eventually here. 60, 7 goes into 60, 7 times 8, 56, 4, okay. And now I'm going to get 40. I had a 40 once. So it's going to start repeating. So this number actually is a repeating decimal. It just takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers before it starts repeating. My next number will be a 5, then a 7, 1, 4, 8. So this is all repeating. Okay. It took a while to repeat. My next fraction I know is going to be repeating as well, but it's not going to take quite as long. 8 divided by 9. 9 goes into 8. Well, it doesn't go into 8. I like to put an X up there. You put a 0. 9 goes to 80, 8 times, minus 72. 80 minus 72 is 8. When I add a 0 right now, I get 80 again. 9 is going to go into 80, 8 times. Minus that 72, I'm going to get 8 again, right? Let's do this one, it's a lot easier. Just 8 repeating, over and over again. Do a true decimal. So that's how I convert fractions to decimal. It's simple. It's just divide. When I'm going from decimals to fractions, I need to follow these 3 steps. Very simple. Draw my fraction bar, put a 1 in the decimal, add the zeros for each number behind the decimal, and then if required, I'm going to simplify. Make sure you have all these filled in your notes. I'll answer any questions after we're done with the video.